It's not what we need, it's what we're going to have. And I'm afraid that we're not going to have a lot of time, so we're going to have to adapt and make the most out of it. Normally, a pre-season should be between 5 and 6 weeks. I think you have that time slot, you get the right preparation, you can work in all the concepts and fundamentals that you need, and as well physically, I think you can expose the players in training and during games sufficiently to get with certain guarantees to compete in the right way. I will make the goals bigger. So for those teams that want to sit deep all the time, they will suffer, and then we will see more attacking football, because nowadays I'm concerned that football is going a little bit more and more defensive and trying to avoid the opponent playing, and that will generate massive discomfort in the opponents that want to sit deep and defend the whole game. Yeah, there were a few. Xabi Alonso, when we used to play together, I knew that one day he would become a coach. He's coaching now on the second team of Real Sociedad, and he will be a really good coach in the future, I'm sure. But yeah, there is a few more. I think we can get a few, and I said the other day, just joking a little bit, but through this process, they've been really willing to try to understand the game better, and how can they coach as well. It's not just myself, they have to coach each other on the pitch. And a lot of them are showing a lot of interest, even if they are 18, 19, 20 years old. Obviously, he mentioned that to me, so David Luiz wants to be a coach in the future. I think he starts with his badges already, and I can see him, he has the attributes, the knowledge and the experience to become a coach one day. Absolutely both. From Arsene, if I have any doubts whether I wanted to become a manager one day, he helped me, he encouraged me, and he was a great guidance, because I started to do my badges while I was here. And a lot of the things that I believed, a lot of values that I stand for, and the guidance and support and football intelligence, knowledge and passion, it comes from him as well, and he's been a key figure in my career. Well, I have the pleasure to share the pitch with some great players, obviously, because our relationship, our chemistry on the pitch, I have to say Santi Cazorla is one of the best. I am, and I was a massive fan of Thomas Rosicky as well. He's one of the most intelligent players that I have played with, and he was really good. With Aaron, I don't know, they've been a lot of good players around. Yeah, I've been reading a little bit. I'm a big fan of barbecues as well, so when we have time as well and the weather is as good as it's been, I like to cook a little barbecue as well outside. For me, it's a relaxing time. And then, yeah, spend time with the kids as well. With our profession, we don't have much time to spend hours through the day with them, and sometimes they require that, and I love to spend time with them as well. As a player, I had a lot. I have a ritual from I was coming down that bus into the dressing room till I was going on the pitch, and I still have some of them that I'm trying to get rid of, because I'm getting some new ones now. So clapping and with my assistants and talking to them and being by myself in the office before the game or having someone around. But yeah, I'm trying to stay away from that, because if not, can become difficult. Sorry. Probably the one I scored against Manchester City at home when we were fighting the trophy that year. I think there are many different factors. I think, yes, I would say midfielders and defenders, they are, because they are more educated to read the game, play for others, and have a better idea of how the game is structured. I think the coaches that you have played with as well have a massive impact on your decision to become a coach. And then it's your personality and how much you love the game by himself and understanding the game. But yeah, it's one of the factors. I keep getting this question all the time. No, it's just nature give me this hair. Some people love it, some no. I'm okay with it. At least I have hair, and I use just a normal gel to keep it fixed, and I don't look after it so much. Probably it's the goalkeeper or the central defenders. I don't know. I think every position is key nowadays, and football is evolving, and what the keeper were 10 years ago to now is a completely different job, task and role that they have to be able to develop during the game. But it's like every position. The striker used to be just around the box to finalize situation. Now he needs to be able to link, to drop, to guide the pressing. It's I don't know. I think it's evolving so much, but the goalkeeper probably in the last 5-10 years has been one of the main ones. Yeah, there will be a lot of players. Like for our club, for example, it will have someone like Thierry. It will be great. Someone like Patrick, it will be great. Some leaders like we had at the back. We have a lot of great players with great success for this football club. But yeah, a player that I admire a lot when I was young, it was Mikel Arteta as well. I used to love him, the way he played. There've been a few. I would say, first of all, my dad has been one of them, because the way he brought me up and the way he supported every decision that I made in my career and when I was young, it was incredible. He was always very critical for me, but as well he always appreciated how hard I tried, and he was a great guidance and a great engine for me always to be willing to improve. And then my wife, because she's followed me everywhere and is giving me all the support and confidence and protection that I needed. And then football, if I had to pick a role model and someone that in both my football career and managing career has been a key figure, I have to say Pep Guardiola, because since I joined Barcelona when I was 15 years old, he was my role model because we used to play in the same position. He was incredibly supportive with me when I was a young player in the academy. We maintained their relationship, and obviously, as you can imagine, you know what I think of him as a coach and the opportunity that he gave me to start in this profession again.